Hello and welcome to another Gemini Rogues video. This is the Aoba Japanese cruiser, which Kure 05 is going to just go with the flow. Kure 05, it's got the modules on there.
So the Aoba, like I said, it's tier 5 cruiser, Japanese. Guns, HE heavy, I like to use them, and they are quite potent, so I went with the main battery mod, just to emphasise them a bit more. Secondaries, I weren't too interested in at all, to be honest with you.
Thing is, you're too close.
Yeah.
Why would you be close in one of these?
You don't want to be close in one of these things at all.
No.
It's not ideal.
No.
But if you want to, if you want to make use of poor secondaries, go for it, but I wouldn't advise it.
The problem with the main battery, it takes it plus 5-7 seconds.
Yeah, the reload is not the fastest. If you're talking about tier 4 cruisers, your Nuremberg and that, they're going to rapid fire. Even your Legalisanier is going to rip you to shreds.
What about your head?
You would stay clear of him. He's tier 4, so I don't worry about him.
I know, but you still see him.
Yeah, this one I went with the steering.
Yeah.
It's not the most manoeuvrable of ships, even with that steering mod on.
What about the propulsion?
I toyed with the idea, but normally if I'm in my cruiser, my playstyle for it is just to keep moving. Well, I don't do it in this video, you see now. Normally I like to keep moving in my cruiser, so propulsion is never really something that I need, if that makes sense.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah. So targeting mods.
These are just standard mods.
Yeah, these are standard mods. They're all on there, so we're fully upgraded.
Yeah.
And it does make a difference. I mean,
it does.
Yeah,
of course it does.
It makes more of a difference at 5 than it has done through the game. I think it's tier 5 on the Warships is the first time your actual upgrades actually make a massive, major difference.
I was going to say what 4 would not put these on?
Yeah, total one. So you can see the HE shell damage 3,300, but don't dismiss that. Don't fail. Do not. The HE, we're going to look at there. 10.7 second reload we've got with the guns, which is not rapid fire, but it's all right. Chance of fire 17%. It feels a lot better than that. And look at the fire range as well for a cruiser, 15.6. So you can fight at a good distance.
You need to.
Yeah. These aren't to be dismissed.
I know.
Shells. 4,700 maximum shell damage. Again, same fire range and reload, obviously. Yeah. But against another cruiser, sometimes battleship as well, you can get citadels with the AP.
Have you done it?
Yeah, I have done it, but it's very hit and miss. And I think the HE rounds are that good, it's hard to dismiss them. The torps reload's quite long, 102 seconds, but they do a fair bit of damage and they do go a fair distance.
Yeah.
But we'll come to the drawbacks of the torpedoes in a minute. 3 aeroplanes, 360 duration. Detection on your sonar, always handy, especially if you're coming up and you're knife fighting with any kind of little destroyers who are menacing you. Yeah. That's always handy to have your sonar. Repair patch as well, obviously. Most ships got that.
Are those planes fighters or just scouts?
Just scouts, basically.
Just scouts.
Even though they say fighter launched, they're not doing much fighting. I mean, this is your loadout, and you've got your...
I went with 4.5. Yeah. You need that dispersion 4.5. You do need
it as well. Yeah. I mean, one good thing about the Aoba is whenever cruisers come against it, it's very hard to citadel. It's a long ship, which makes it look like an easy target, so it's tend to miss your citadel area, and you're quite low in the water as well. And it's quite deceiving, I think, Aoba, when you're shooting at it, what angle it's at. I don't know why, it just seems to... It might just be the way I play. Yeah, it always seems to throw me off which way it's actually angled at.
I think of it as a potential Pensacola, as in just as good.
When you think of the cruisers at tier 5, well, we'll talk about these stats, we'll come back to that in a minute.
Yeah.
You see there, chance of 5 I've already mentioned.
17%.
The guns, the secondary, so they're only a 4.5 kilometre range on them, so that's what we were saying about the secondary not being really worth it.
Not really worth
I mean, the torps, look at the range of the torps, 10 kilometres, 59 knots, so they're not the fastest, but look at the maximum damage.
59 knots isn't bad, you know.
Yeah. 16,267. So if you get caught with one of these torpedoes, you're going to know about it.
Them is good smashers, to be
fair. defence, I've never really noticed Aoba be outstanding at shooting down the planes and spotting you. It's kind of average at best, and that's put forward by the 33 it's got for defence.
Yeah.
Manoeuvrability, I don't know how it's got 79 for
manoeuvrability. Misprint. It's not 79.
It really struggles. I mean, even when we've got the steering thing, and you're going to see this thing struggles.
The thing is, our rudder shift has put it down to 5.2, which...
It don't feel like that.
It's on paper,
it's such a long ship, though, isn't it? It's a big cruiser.
It's massive.
Yeah, it's a big old beast. Detectability, range concealment, 64, 10.8 by sea. It's a cruiser. He's not really working in windows. Normally you're wanting island cover to shoot over and stuff like that. So if you fire your gun, you're detected anyway. So you've got a little bit to work with at 10.8, but chances are you're going to be firing your guns anyway, so you're going to be spotted.
Oh, what's the negative on there? Sluggish aim, below average
the
main
guns
battery,
do traverse
low
slowly.
speed. Yeah,
it is an issue.
That's
really
why we
is
went
an issue.
for it, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, but look at it. That's about the HE damage, superior HE
damage.
Yeah, and HE damage from fires is quite high as well. You're going to see that in the video. So, see it? We're up and running.
Bar.
Nice mix of ships we've got against us. We've got 2 destroyers and a couple of cruisers, and the rest are battleships, which is kind of what you want in Aoba.
Do you like this ship?
I didn't. I used to detest the Furutaka, you know, the tier 4 Japanese cruiser.
I remember you moaning about the gun range.
And I wasn't overly thrilled about getting Aoba and thinking, oh, I can't wait to play this. And then I played it and I didn't really like it.
I remember.
But it works.
Yeah.
And that's gonna. I know that sounds incredibly strange. That it's like it's got so many drawbacks, and we'll come to them in a minute. The gun traverse is one of them.
Yeah.
Sluggish mobility is another one.
Yeah.
And then the torpedoes is the last one.
What, showing your backside to try and get them out?
The fire range on the torpedoes, the torpedo launching angle is just ridiculous on the Aoba.
Would you say they're defensive torpedoes because they launch from the rear? Don't they?
You can't use them in offensive. If someone's torpedoing an Aoba, you know they're doing it. there's no he's showing a slight angle. Is he torpedoing? No, he's going to have to literally show you the rear hull.
Yeah, definitely.
To torpedo. But we'll have a look at them guns. So I like to use it in this kind of form. I mean, I know I mentioned I don't like to sit still much in my cruisers, but this is a good map for it. Island cover, get a little bit of cover, get some shots off, angle yourself so you can tuck in when you need to, and you'll just see. I mean, them shots are set someone on fire already. Yeah. That Leon is taking a bit of pepper. He's not really looking at us, so I'm quite comfortable sitting here.
Do you ever notice your first salvo sets them on fire?
Always.
And then it goes, no.
Yeah, that's completely always the case. And you can see the traverse down. That rear gun's still coming round.
Wow.
He's still on his way round. And this is what makes this a little bit of an issue when it comes to cruisers at tier 5. Nuremberg, guns firing rapidly, you're turning quite quickly. If you're running off from somebody, you can still get shots as you're running away. You're twisting, you're turning, you can get shots. Same in La Galissonière, and it's got both front mounted turrets, but it's got one at rear, so it can still do it to a degree. You can't do that on the Aoba. As you turn to run away, that gun just takes forever to turn back on itself to shoot away. It just doesn't. It just won't work. It just will not work.
So what are we suggesting? What type of gameplay?
It's more an offensive ship than a defensive one. If you're getting stuck and you have to turn and run like your flanks folded, it's not the best to do it away with. But on the other hand, it has got that torpedo to back it up. We already know four torpedo spread either side for it, so we've got 8 torpedoes to get off. And 10-kilometre range as well. See, they were being spotted, so we'll just get out of dodge. This is kind of, you just pick away at it with Aoba, but you pick away and you rack the damage up quite quickly, and it's quite strange how fast and how much damage them HE shells are doing.
Would you recommend HE at a distance and AP close up?
That's what I'm talking. Look at that over there. It's hard to know which angle he's at, and he's sat so low in the water as well.
Yeah, true.
They're a tricky ship to hit. I know that we said that it's not a nice ship to run away with, but they are tricky to hit.
I hate tricky ships. Do you go for destroyers halfway a map away?
We'll see.
I just wondered because
didn't work.
No. What's your
I like AFK ones like this guy.
Oh, is he AFK?
I think so.
Sharnus. He looks AFK.
I mean, I'm taking a gamble here. I'm sat still and the shot's just landing all the way around it, so it's time to get going again here.
Well, are we saying you don't recommend going side on?
First salvo, fire.
Fire. Yeah. Beautiful.
I don't know. I found Aoba's tricky if they're just slightly off. Travelling straight. If you're just slightly pulling away from someone, slightly going towards them, and like then it always throws the shots off. Because I think it might be the same problem I'm having. You just can't tell what angle they're at, and it does work. I mean, it's so long, so it's not an easy ship to dodge shots with. You know what I mean?
You tried looking at the screen properly.
Yeah, it might just be my eyes.
I was just asking. So that's that Sharnus. He's not doing anything, is he?
We're still burning them in there. We're still burning away.
So what's your actual plan in place around here then? What's your plan?
I'm looking for cover at this point now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get out of cover. That Nagato's coming. He's going to.
Oh, Nagato, man. They're quite beastly, they are,
And you'll see that. There's them torches. First lot of torches. Look at the angle. Look at the angle.
Yeah, I don't like that
It's
angle.
ridiculous angle to get some. Again, first salvo, sets them on fire. Brilliant for fires, this ship. Absolutely brilliant. What I'd say about the Aoba is,
Yeah.
it's a battleship's worst nightmare.
Is it?
Torps, heavily damaged torpedoes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
HE's rounds that are going to set them on fire consistently, more than you're going to get from your Nuremberg. What I would say is, other cruisers at this tier will shred it.
I was just about to say that because I've obviously played tier 5, and whenever I see these, I'm not overly worried.
No,
overly worried.
I am if I'm in a battleship. So I know he's gonna hit me with them HE shells, and even if they don't set me on fire, they're going to do a significant amount of damage over for a cruiser. He's going to be doing 5 a salvo,
yeah,
5k a salvo.
Yeah.
But like you said, if I'm in my Nuremberg and I see one of these, I think, ooh.
Ooh. Even if I've got my head out,
there's them torps. They're still going. Look, one's managed to get in. We've started a flood. I mean, look at that. It doesn't feel like we've done a lot this game.
We've done 57,000.
Yeah, exactly. That's just it. Just racks up damage.
Yeah, it does go well.
Yeah. So again, think about getting another salvo off. Again, this is the manoeuvrability side of things where it's more me, I think.
I like how he's showing us how to go side on and not die.
When he's firing HE, but he's distracted by that other battleship.
Yeah,
so
I think
just taking advantage. Ooh, the shot's coming in from everywhere now.
He might be suffering from the lock-on issue. He might be trying to lock onto you, where he can't, and he's stuck on the in between.
And them rocks being positioned basically in line with my guns didn't help there either, so I not really got through.
No.
So I'm just trying to work my way around them angles, spotted again. I mean, if I can get him on fire here, look at that, just top of that, very top of that rock's just blocking the shots.
Do you change the AP at all in this game?
No, it's genuinely don't really need it.
Don't need to.
Destroyers come along, HE's perfect for him.
Perfect,
Cruisers, it still puts a decent hole in them, as well as chances of fire. And
look at that, straight through the gap.
Yeah, I finally got one through after hitting it for God knows that. Look at the damage. It's not, don't get me wrong, you're not smashing it.
I don't think you're worried about the actual shell damage. It's setting them on fire. I would aim it.
Just 2 to finish them off there. Liquidator, so we've done a fair bit of sinking damage on them as well. So we're up to 90 in the blink. Oh, Queen Elizabeth coming through.
You did well actually to get Liquidator, saying just one torpedo.
I think that's the beauty. You said the mention of torpedoes. 10k on a cruiser torpedo range is phenomenal.
They don't realise they're coming.
No, they don't expect them. Yeah. It's happened to me before when I first got to tier 5, and that guy Aoba mincing about in background and like, what's he up to out there? And then next minute, it's torpedoes coming at me. I didn't expect them coming at all.
No, they do.
Again,
do reach out.
The old emblem comes up quite a lot in this game.
What emblem?
The old red one to say that I'm going to crash into something.
I see.
So I'm just trying to hide behind this little bit of an arm there. The Colorado's in a bad way in front of us there. He's not got much health left.
He has actually sucked in quite a few shells for you. He's sucked in quite a few shells for you.
It's still in the balance this way. I mean, keep an eye on them things. We're up to nearly 100,000 damage. Torps are in the water. Luckily, at the minute, I've not seen much of the destroyers. So we've not actually triangle it. Still that Sharness there. A couple out in the open water to his right.
AFK Sharno still alive?
Yeah, they're going to go in. I think we've just lost a couple there on the dead Nagato.
You're joking.
Yeah, so we've lost his middle ones, look at his spread.
That's a shame.
I think are the most important ones, to be fair.
I was about to say that,
So look, he's going to sail straight through the middle of that.
I didn't notice the Nagato swallowed him.
And the Colorado's gone as well, look next to us now. So at this point I'm thinking, I'm in a bit of pickle here, and he's coming straight for me. They're going to start getting shots from me. I still don't know where them destroyers are, so I'm going to chance my army. I'm going to gamble. And this is what I'm talking about, where you have to really show the rear hull to get your torpedoes. I was going to say,
just on the tip of my tongue have you got any more techniques for us? And you go side onto this.
Yeah. Well, I've got to just to get the torpedoes off. It's ridiculous. I've had to show that much outside on to get the torps off. It's ridiculous. And now I'm just going to try and get out of it. And look, the gun at the rear is still coming round. Oh. That is one. They really are slow. That's what I'm talking about with the other cruisers. Your Galisoniers, your Nurembergs, your cruisers are tier 5, Pensacola's. Bear in mind, his guns are probably just as bad, probably worse than that Pensacola. It is an issue. He's took one out as well now, just to top it off.
Oh, he's took your middle gun out. That's probably most useful.
Yeah. So we'll just try and keep him occupied basically. And that's another thing he's thinking. I don't think he's thinking we can torp at this angle.
I don't think he thinks you've got torps, to be fair, because he's just going into him, isn't he?
Probably could have got something before, but pop. There we go. Stuck some into
it. Look at that.
Left him a little bit of health, and everyone's shots suddenly start coming in.
I didn't see any before.
Nobody's shooting him before he gets down to a little bit.
Wasn't even a proper mercy roll, though, wasn't it?
And there's the advantage of that long range fire. Over 15 kilometres in a cruiser is just
it's pretty good.
Astronomical.
It's very accurate for 15k.
And it's the same again if you come up against some like the Bayern. If you're not already Bayern, you've only got 15 on that, so you can outgun a Bayern.
You probably wouldn't hit it from 15 kilometres
as well.
either.
That's the point. So you can see how much of a pain this is when it comes to battleships. Cruisers, another matter. You really got to think what you're doing.
I just want to warn the viewer that we've just said the Bayern probably won't hit you, but normally you'll surprise you in Citadel.
Every single one will hit you at 15.5 kilometres if you can't fire that far. So King George is ablaze. Try and get that Sharnhurst ablaze again. Basically, that's what you try and do. Is just you see games where you're just shooting at it seems like 5 ships, just trying to get fires going everywhere.
Just spread them out.
Just arsonist basically in Aoba.
I think, to be honest, it's the best way to play a cruiser, is to set battleships on fire.
9.5 kilometres away, and we're thinking of torping him in a cruiser.
That's cool.
He's just not going to expect it. That's the beauty of him. You just don't expect it. Until that first time he absolutely rips you to pieces with something, but it's very rare.
Is there any point in this game where you don't actually go side onto a battleship?
It works for me. There's an old saying, if it's stupid and it works, is it stupid?
That technically... No, it's working, I'm not going to argue with you.
Again, though, I can't torp him because I can't get the angle.
Man.
Angle's ridiculous. And I'm thinking at this point, I'm just waiting for him to come now. I'm mid from him now. So, other than I'm sided on.
Yeah, you got a pretty good, nice big island, actually.
Try my shots, then we're not going over, so we're just waiting there. Closer it gets, less chance he's got to dodge him as well.
Yeah, true.
I think about backing up.
You may as well back up.
I'm trying it, but I'm thinking, just look at the angle.
Just bring your front end round a little bit.
Look how far. I've got a show to get some torps off on it. It's going to be dead bit time I've got these on.
Oh, don't say that, man.
Is he looking at us? His guns are pointing other way, so we're pretty sweet
just
here.
Get some fires going. Here you go.
Just wasted them torpedoes.
True.
Sharnhurst's gone. Can we finish him off? Can we get the ninja shot in?
No.
As per usual, we're too late.
Oh yeah, you finished that Sharnhurst off ages ago, that AFK one, man.
And there's the Mahan. I'm not worried about him. We know he's only got a 5.5 kilometre torpedo range, so he's got to get pretty up close and personal with. Don't forget we've got a sonar, which I should be using already.
Yeah, well, you don't need to. You can see him.
Yeah, just where the other guy is.
Plus, the Mahan's technique is a bit off because he's in the open water. He's not using the islands much, is he?
No.
I think he's like stuck.
Oh, he does them nicely.
He did, yeah. Nice dispersion, actually, to go around him.
Again, showing a bit more side than I'd really like to, but he's not looking at us. Yeah, he's not looking at us. Just got to get that third gun in play.
Yeah.
But they were nice.
You smashed it.
They were nice.
Does he finish off on a mercy roll then? Oh, he's gonna
he manages to hide from me behind the carcass of that Queen Elizabeth.
Oh, he stopped.
Yeah, he stopped. Just as
you're having a laugh.
And then I think he puts on a little bit of a spurt. And next time we see him, he's literally behind the conning tower. I think there, the Queen Elizabeth. And I'm thinking about chancing some in there, and I do it just at the wrong time. So I'm reloading just as he comes in. I'm like, where is he? Somebody finishes him off.
Joking.
But if we looked at the map, and some eagle-eye viewers might have already noticed, I have got a Jervis right next to me, and I've just been completely oblivious to it. And this is where the sonar comes in. He drives up, gets his torps off. I changed the direction of travel.
He did well to avoid
dodged all them. Get some of my own off after showing a bit of his side, and then he sticks his smoke up. I've got sonar.
You've got 2 left because you've not used them.
Yep. So he sticks his smoke up, thinks he's going to go invisible.
And he's not. What you hit now?
I'm always hitting stuff. That's all I ever do is just crash into things. It's a good job it doesn't take you off or I'll be screwed. And there's that problem again. You see how long the guns take to come round, but when they do, bop, 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 and he's toast now. He's thinking, Vance, I'm in smoke. He's getting picked up already. So
he's shooting at you.
Yeah, he's trying his best, but I've got a lot more hit points than he has, and I'm going to do a lot more damage when I hit him and finish him off.
Beautiful, you did well.
Confederate, 150k damage. I think about 3 kills, weren't it? Could have been more if I hadn't played like a complete douche at times. Side is on. Aoba, it's a perfect place to be.
Yes, every viewer. Play sideways on at Aoba, and then when I see you, then you'll not regret that at all. Okay, then Killers 05. Any quick tip, quickly?
Just look after your torpedoes because they are going to come in handy. Remember, when you're running away, they are a valuable defensive tool. Use HE rounds, they're potent, you're going to start fires all you can, and remember to stay clear of cruisers, because they're your nemesis.
Yes, definitely. Okay then, Killers 05, thank you very much for your cruiser knowledge, and laters.